season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 25. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Jones. Past the first down marker and still running. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Defense might bring the house here. On the direct snap, it's Jones. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jones. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Looking for a man. It's Horn. Forced out of the pocket. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. They'll try to power it in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And this was looking like such a promising opening drive of the game. They had it down close. They tried to run the ball there on third down, didn't get it. So now it's decision time for the head coach. You want to pay this thing off and go for it, get aggressive here, trying to capitalize to score a tutty on the first drive of the game.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He might want another play. Johnson looking to throw. This time on target. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Finds a man on the right.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads it left. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Making side adjustments here. Quarterback keeper. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Red pass, it's complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That last one just the way you draw up a kickoff return. 87 yards, and he housed it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the...
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
On the direct snap, it's Davis. Grab near the marker, it's Horn. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the move, it's Joyner. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. A run for the quarterback. Dragged down but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson wants to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants to take the top off. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Here we go, set. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over UConn. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Mizzo has it back on the offense coming out on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going.
He's loose on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Got the first down and more. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Direct snap. It's Buckley. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Man, and and he's hurt. Because defensively, you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Missouri, 21, Texas Tech, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running to the left. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Floating away. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a first down before going out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's Joyner.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. On the direct snap, it's Jones. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raider.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to...
on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Johnson looking to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Tight game here late in the first half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making checks. Johnson wants to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He slings it deep to the left. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Grab near the marker. It's Hudson. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Johnson looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Davis. Grab near the sticks. It's Horn. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And some room to work. Past the 30. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Jones. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Jones. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Direct snap. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Motion from the wideout. Breaks the tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Makes the grab past the marker. Racing down the left side. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. And the route is on.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Got it behind the line. It's Horn. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the wildcat.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the...
Turning it on! Still on his feet. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Looking downfield. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Buckley. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to throw, it's Horn. Caught over the middle, it's Manning. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Out of the gun, the inside give. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Set, ready. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Here we go, here we go. Now on the move. Oh, better look out. There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. When backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Quick strike complete.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Mizzo coming out with a fresh set of downs. Robinson will throw. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Moving away from pressure. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Hit as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.